Hello and welcome to Indoor Cycling for Active Seniors. This is Charlie Fuller. I'm 80 years old and an avid bike rider, and I ride about 100 miles a week, usually 6 months on the road outside and then 6 months inside when the weather's bad. Probably one of the first things we need to talk about is setup, so let's address that. Let's talk about the seat. The seat should be about mid-hip level. So see how I do that with my leg? So the seats, that's an important situation. We want to make sure our legs are bent. They're not going all straight, so we want to be able to still have a bend in it. The next thing is our arms. We want to make sure our arms are not straight. We want to have them bent. I listen to cardio music in my earbuds just to keep me going. A fan is optional. I need a fan, so I use it. Now, the monitor we use is going to provide us with information. It has RPM. It shows 4 calories. My heart rate is 85. So far, we got 56 seconds. The trip is 0.3, and the gear is 11. So that gives me all the information I need to have a good ride. Now, this is a 10-minute video, which provides you kind of a sneak peek of my 70 to 80 minute ride 3 times a week, which is about 33 miles each time. Now, my recommendation for a workout for seniors that are new to spinning is going to be this. It's going to be a 10-minute bike ride that replicates riding on the road. And so right now we're in the middle of what we call our warm-up. It's a 5-minute warm-up, and we're using a light gear, and we're spinning anywhere from 60 to 80 RPMs. This is just to get everything moving, get our joints moving, get our muscles kind of familiar with what we're doing here. And so once we do the 5-minute warm-up, then we're going to go into a 1-minute hill. We're going to replicate a hill, and so we're going to move the gear up to 15. That's our resistance. And our RPM is going to be going down anywhere to say 50 or 60. So that will replicate a hill, and that's 1 minute. Then after we do that, then we're going to replicate being on a flat road, and that's 4 minutes. And we'll probably use a gear like a 10, which means it's a lighter load than riding up a hill. And our RPM is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 70. Now, 1 minute hill and 4 minutes flat road is considered one set. So remember that for just a little bit. Now, I want you to adjust the gear or the resistance and the RPM that works for you, and be aware of your heart rate. You should be able to carry on a conversation while you're riding. And if you're breathing too hard, you're working too hard. So this is something you need to condition yourself to get used to, okay? Now, you also can create your own workout by, let's say, adding 4 sets. So 4 sets is 20 minutes. And so 4 sets would be 1 minute hill, 4 minute flat road, 1 minute hill, 4 minute flat road, 1 minute hill, 4 minute flat road, 1 minute hill, 4 minute flat road. So we got 4 sets. Or you could actually go 1 minute hill and move it to 9 minutes on the flat. So you've got a variation, but there's only 2 components that we ride with most of the ride. Now, the health benefits of cycling are increased cardiovascular fitness, increased muscular strength and flexibility, improved joint mobility, and it decreases stress. I've been riding since I was 12 years old, and I think it's my favorite exercise, particularly when I'm outside. I've got some really pretty rides that I go on outside. So if you're looking for a low-impact exercise that you can do literally for years to come indoors, a spinning bike is a perfect exercise equipment for your home. Now, based upon my lifetime experience, I would hardly recommend a spinning bike. Now, you should, if you happen to be in the market for a spinning bike, they may run you anywhere from, say, $300 to $800, depending on the bells and whistles that are on the bike. But the fact of the matter is, they're going to last you a long time. This bike that I'm riding on has over 19,000 miles on it, and it looks brand new. So I'm going to leave you a link below so that if you want to, you can go to this website and check out just what's available as far as spinning bikes. Again, I believe that biking is a perfect workout that builds strength, stability, and balance. And there really isn't a better workout than this. So somewhere along the line, we should be coming up to finishing our flat or our warm-up. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be increasing the resistance, and I'm going to get off the seat. And watch me do that here. Now this is for 1 minute, and your derriere, if you will, should be tapping the seat. So I don't want you to get too far away from the seat. You don't need to. We want you to just get off of it, put the weight on your legs, but the seat is, you're not going to be standing up straight. You're bent over into a kind of a crouch there. Again, if it turns out that a minute is too long, you might reduce the resistance to help you do this. This is all a process of just kind of building a physical fitness program so that you get stronger and better at it as you go along. Okay, we just finished that. Now we're going to the 4-minute cycling and replicating being on the road. And I suggested gear 10 and maybe an RPM of 70. So play around with those, play around with the resistance, play around with the speed. It's called spinning for a reason. We want to be pedaling fast. We don't want to be kind of lugging it. It's not built to do that. Now, these are my rules for indoor cycling. First of all, my exercises are the first thing I do every day. I spin on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Now, there's always leeway if I've got something else coming up, but somewhere or another I fit in my cycling, but I try to do it first thing in the morning. Sometimes I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get it knocked out. Number 3, my target is to ride 100 miles each week. Number 4, I burn about 18.5 calories per mile. And so if we times that times 33 miles, it's 610 calories. So my target is to ride more than 600 calories. So every time I ride, I want to burn at least 600 calories. Every week, I want to at least ride 100 miles. Again, if you're just starting out, keep it real. Don't try to kill yourself and just build up to it. My rule number 5, my RPM is 60 for hills and anywhere from 80 to 100 for the flats. Sometimes I find myself lollygagging and I need to really crank it up. And it's really interesting. The faster you spin, the easier it is to pedal with the same resistance. It's kind of interesting thing. But now I do watch a TV on my laptop, which you don't see here. And mostly I watch financial channels with no sound. So I'm watching closed caption, I'm reading the caption, and then I listen to cardio workout music, and the tempos are anywhere from 100 to 140, just so I can just keep pumping with the music. So you can see, while I'm spinning, I'm keeping track of my RPM, my heart rate, and the distance that I've traveled. So it's just not a mindless thing where I'm thinking, I wish I would get over this, because I've got my targets. Now, I have expectations of the time it takes me to reach my 33 miles and the calories that I burn. So if you're interested in looking at good spinning bikes at affordable prices, Again, check out that link. Now, when this finishes, you're going to see a description of the video, and then there's going to be, at the end of the description, there's 2 words called show more. And if you click on show more, I'll leave a link there that you can just click and go right to the website and just check out what kind of bikes are available. I've had this bike probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years. This is my 3rd spinning bike, and I live in Utah, and so because it gets cold, there's obviously times when I can't ride my other bike. So, and again, like I say, I go to the gym, but this is just real easy. I just walk into my workout area here and start pedaling. Now,